All right, everybody, welcome back to the Submarine Sandwich. Now over 74,974 weight re-rackers. This week's video is brought to you by our sponsor, Not Quality Content, my clothing line. Sorry, the joggers got delayed by a couple days. They were supposed to go up yesterday, but we had a last-minute snag in the process, so I'll let you know when that's happening. I know a lot of people were looking forward to it. Hopefully it's only a few days delay. So, brought to you by our sponsor, the like button. This time located right below the video. Let's start off with number 19. I was too preoccupied with if I could that I never stopped to ask if I should. Only mobs for farming by holding whatever their breeding item is. There should be an equivalent for villagers, I feel like. Did you do candy? You can make candy. Did you do candy? I'll follow you for that. Oh, I hope you did candy. An adult. Maybe you could only lead the child villagers with that. Did you make candy? Is that a chocolate bar? Oh my god, look at them zoom. Wait, do the parents follow too? I can't tell if the parents are following because they're concerned about their children or if the parents are following because they also want the chocolate. Are they trying to recover their children? Thank you for doing this. Golden, that's your name. All right, never mind. Not reading off your username. We're gonna, Jesus. Okay. Great, thank you. Now, how do you make this? Is it just like you combine cocoa and you combine sugar in a crafting table? It's so easy. I don't know where you get the wrapper from. Gotta get some plastic up in here somehow, but oh my goodness. Absolute genius. Brilliant. This should be in the vanilla game. Vanilla and chocolate. Jardon says, LGBTQ rights. I mean, I did say that in a live stream. Cool piece of art, too. Happy belated Pride Month. Because now we're in July. But, you know, was this... I guess this is still made in July. But yeah, pretty swick stuff, everybody. Nice art. There was a really cool setup on the server. Actually, for those of you who didn't catch it, I checked out like 2 sub-server videos ago or something like that. But Yee is pretty swick. It was very colorful and some cool builds and a pretty sweet Elytra course. Well, I'll be danged. A Minecraft parkour map, but... Whoa, what the heck? It actually... What? I don't even think that was intentional. I think that was complete coincidence. Unless Nick decided he was just gonna pull something like that, hoping someone would notice. And someone did notice, but... What in the world? Or either that or Henzoid is just a god at being able to develop maps that are sequels to each other that take the exact same amount of time, or he's able to gauge how I'm able to play the map and determine how much time it takes for me to do it. But then there's editing and... Wow. Okay, I'm glad somebody noticed, because I didn't notice that. That's pretty swick, dude. Finish the tower, Jardon. Jardon when it comes to building a vault. Jardon when it comes to building a house. You're not wrong, but you see, when it comes to science, no one is particularly concerned about how nice it is to look at. They're concerned with results. And that's the case with the vault. My vault is very ugly, and it is completely form over function. Function over form, I got that backwards. So it makes sense that when I go to a house, I'm just thinking of, okay, what do I need? Well, I need a crafting table, I need a bed, I need some storage, I need a few other blocks here and there. But all this other stuff, this is just fluff. I don't need it to look pretty. That's not going to impact my life greatly. It's just going to make it nicer to look at, but I still have all the same performance. All we care about is peak performance here. So this absolutely lines up. Remember that in Minite Season 1, Jardon wanted a Jerry and Ionite hybrid tree, which the signature colors would have been purple and green. Massive tree, you know the deal, but add in like a bigger memorial for Jerry and also some elements that pay tribute to Ionite. So sort of like a Jerry-Ionite hybrid tree. Well, I didn't think about the whole fact that that would have been purple and green, so there's a visualization that comes into play here that I didn't do. So I'm still consistent. Had I visualized this beforehand, then I probably would have been like, wait a minute, just you can put a sign in there that says, hey, Ionite's pretty cool, but the purpleness, Just keep it with the green theme, you know? Just keep it with the green. Unpopular opinion. The design for the netherite helmet on Jardon's texture pack could be the black headphones he had in 2018. P.S. Not saying you need to do this, but you could if you wanted to. Is that right? I'm not legally obligated to make this happen, but I could if I wanted to do it. I appreciate that clarification there. I wasn't entirely sure if this was written by, I don't know, someone with like legislative authority here, and I was like forced to do this. Otherwise, I was going to be banned from the internet forever. So thank you for making certain there. Appreciate that. I don't know. That might be a little controversial. It does say unpopular opinion, because I'd be wearing netherite helmet more regularly than I would diamond at this point. So I don't know, man. I don't know. They'd just be looking at black headphones instead of the red phones. We could just make the netherite helmet the red phones if we wanted to, and then switch them out or something. It do be like that, though. Getting married to a grill. Getting married to a boat. I mean, the shipping is really too strong on Mionite these days. I had no idea that everybody who was talking about getting married and their wives and being cheated on, it was all boats. It's opened up a whole new perspective for me on things. And now I'm married to a boat, pretty attached to her too. And it was a great marriage. I missed the Muscadinite throw several times. They landed on the bottom of the ocean, but finally got it sorted out. So we are officially married, and now Lord Hermod is trying to steal my wife, which is ironic given how upset he was about the priest stealing his wife. So then he just goes and does it to someone else. So I feel like he's a bit of a hypocrite. That's all I'm saying. And now I'm going to steal the wife of the zombie fingernail ship ghost. For those of you who are not following along, you are utterly confused right now, and that's okay. After hours of planning, building, and remodeling, I have successfully created the first, I think, Lego humming shark. That's pretty slick, dude. I like it. Hopefully the wings actually function. They look like they're on some kind of... Oh, yeah. They got that Lego piece that actually allows you to oscillate the thing. My only concern, however, is that it looks like the wings go like this, which means they don't generate a great deal of lift. That would be like me trying to swim, but this, instead of that, I do this. Instead of this to generate maximum drag, I do this. And I don't think I would go very far. I guess nobody said that humming sharks were the most well engineered genetics animals, very efficient. They just swim like this. That's why they're able to flutter so quickly in the water, is because they don't do it in a smart way. They have no drag at all. Imagine if someone walked into your room and they saw you watching this part 2. Yes. Is it gonna be scalp moveception? Okay, guys, it's your responsibility to edit this so that next week we have a trifecta. 4 layers deep. 3 levels deep. How many layers deep? Scalp move. 4 layers deep next time. I wonder how many weeks this can continue. It's gonna be a permanent installation in these videos. Miss Ionite plus A, B, and C. Drew this before the D was introduced. I didn't forget her. I mean, you don't want to forget the D. Very important. This is very kawaii. Such cute, OMG. Except that I don't know which one C is in there, but C. C's mean, dude. C's real mean. Just always out there taking digs at me, trying to be a little snide, little annoying remarks and stuff. I don't know what I ever did to C, but I feel like C needs a bit of an attitude change, clearly trying to compensate for something. D, on the other hand, good intentions, bad execution. My poor villagers. We good followers of Ionite, being good Ionites by not shipping Jardon and Ionite because we respect him and the BTS people. What do I have to do with K-pop. I mean, I get maybe there's some overlap between the people who respect BTS K-pop and the people who respect the shipping. I'm kidding. I know you mean behind the scenes, but every time I see BTS, the K-pop group, mentioned, I just think of why did they name themselves behind the scenes? And then I realize I know it doesn't stand for behind the scenes, okay? I realize that it's an acronym for something else, but what about when there's behind the scenes of behind the scenes? Behind the scenes of BTS of BTS? I don't know how this turned into a K-pop discussion, but anyway, it did. And there's so much shipping to happen now with the actual ships on My Night that it's really distracted, and it's been great because of that. Also, she's a god, I am a follower, and that's all there is to it. Thank you. No bonks here. These dang villagers. When Jardon found the original Fletcher, I can't believe you're alive. I mourned you. I cried for you. I didn't, but I was actually just more upset that you wandered away, forced me to turn another villager into a Fletcher, and wasted my time when I could have just changed him into a cleric, gotten the freaking ender pearls, easy peasy lemon squeezy. Granted, I probably would have passed through the other villages anyway, so I didn't really waste too much of my time, but still just really annoying. And then the Fletcher in the next village was just like, I'm gonna wander away too. Why do the Fletchers feel like they have this permission to go wander around the world? I didn't give it to them. I told them to stay by their work table, and yet they're like, oh, look, tree is pretty. I go walk into, oh god, it's surface lava. I'm unalive now. Exactly. It's terrible. God dang it, it's for their own safety. I laughed so hard that I fell off my chair and hit my head on my guitar. That sounds dangerous, dude. Jardon insulting and shouting at it. The Fletcher who has no idea what's going on. All he hears is loud noises, and he's scared, and he's like, I'm gonna go now, dude. I'm just imagining I'm on like an alien planet, and one of the aliens there, as I'm wandering around the planet, starts yelling at me in a language that I can't understand. But it doesn't look intimidating enough that I actually have to completely cower in fear and be afraid for my life, but I kind of want to slink away. I mean, that's what it is. Except in Minecraft, I'm the extraterrestrial yelling at the villager who has no idea what's happening. He's like, I'm gonna go now. Do I have to listen to this thing? Nope, I don't. This is your teacher speaking, Jardon 2020. Jardon is teaching an online class. You're broke and can't afford it. It's free, smiley face. This is actually happening tomorrow. It is a hashtag sponsor through a company called Varsity Tutors. We're just gonna go through a few little Minecraft tips and tricks for people who are interested. There is a chance if you watch a great deal of my videos or you keep up with a lot of stuff on the internet regarding Minecraft that you've seen some of the tips and tricks before, but maybe something will be new. There's a chance. I know there are gonna be some people in the class who aren't necessarily regular watchers of mine, in which case perhaps it'll show them something they haven't already seen. But either way, just I want to make sure that people going into it don't expect that I've got some revolutionary things that nobody has ever known or thought of in Minecraft before, but just a few little things to keep in mind that could be of use to you, maybe in 1.16 with the new Nether update and stuff. Or any live stream series for that matter. When you watch Jardon miss something obvious in Sky Factory and have to wait to see if chat noticed. Panic sipping. Oh, chat always notices. They never miss a thing. Except for when I don't miss diamonds and they tell me that I missed diamonds. Then they've missed that I didn't miss diamonds. Or they're just trying to troll me, get me to go back, when in fact there's nothing there, which is why when people tell me that I did actually miss something and they're insistent, I still don't listen, and it really creates a boy who cried wolf situation where I then end up missing whatever it actually was because too many other people have done troll, decoy, you miss something, so that I can't trust anyone, and we have real trust issues going forward. Okay, we need to rebuild the trust so that I can actually listen and trust you when you say something. The irony of this is it came right after the post about me teaching a Minecraft class, and then it goes into Jardon missing something obvious. The best teacher for the job. I do be demonetizing, though. This word, I can't say this word on Twitch. The chat goes insane. I don't know why, but every time the chat is just like, they lose their mind. Everyone, grills can't be demonetized. Me, a grill, donating every spare cent I have to Jardon. Well, okay, let's be clear. Please don't do that, if you do bits or sub gifts on Twitch, please don't do anything that is going to jeopardize your own financial situation. I try to say that regularly whenever I see someone do a big amount. I'm like, I just want to make sure, don't do something that you shouldn't be doing. I appreciate it. It's very nice, but I'm taking this post seriously because I'm sure there's someone out there, whether it's on my channel or somebody else's channel on Twitch, who has given more than they should to where it actually hurts their own livelihood. And I want to, please do not do that, okay? You have to take care of yourself. That's the priority there, at least when it comes to your finances. And then if you want to throw a little bit spare, that's great, but just don't. That's all I'm trying to say. All right? I really appreciate you guys. It's super cool. Very much appreciate that you tune in and do that sort of stuff, but just, I have no expectation of it at all. And I just want to make sure you're all, doing healthy choices. That's it. Jardon, there is a way to make villagers follow you in vanilla without mods. Wait, is this a string into wool situation where I totally forgot something obvious, or is there a trick here that I should incorporate into the class? Okay, so we got a villager, Swick, cool. Oh. Okay. Huh, never actually thought of that before. Then the problem with this is, though, you reach a door or something you're trying to get them through, and then you turn your back on them for 1 second, and they're like, okay, I'm gonna go back all the way in the other direction. So I like it. But I also, does it work when you go up a step or upstairs or through water? There are some potential shortcomings to this strategy that I think might exist. But if you're just trying to move them a short distance on flat terrain, it's a pretty good idea. It's pretty good. It also, it's tough if you're trying to do multiple, though, at the same time. You got to do kind of one at a time, and then you have to open the area that the other one is in when you get there, and then that dude runs out while the other one goes back in, and then you're net zero once again. So I guess you have to make an airlock. And so while it works, it has shortcomings, but until we have candy implemented in the game, I guess this will have to do. Yes, you can use minecarts, you can use boats. Obviously, I've done those things before, but just an easy way to bring them along. That's what I'm talking about, because like boats are really only useful across, water for the most part, or short distances over land, but you can't really go up any blocks on a boat. Minecart's more of a pain to get the villagers into. You got to set up the tracks. So anyway, just a whole thing to worry about, but I appreciate it. It's a smart idea. And the top for the last week with, 3,000 upvotes. That's a lot of upvotes, dude. Good job, I guess. It sounds uncertain. 2010 to 2020, CaptainSparklez, the YouTuber who refuses to demonetize. I guess I didn't get the memo that I was supposed to fade away into nothingness. I mean, you could probably call me irrelevant now. It's okay. But I am still making videos. I am still here. So thanks, Mr. Epic. That's pretty epic that you think I'm not completely irrelevant at this point. Pretty swick stuff. There are a lot of other people, though, who have been around for 10 years who are still popping off and doing pretty well. So I'm not like a huge anomaly here. And I think a lot of people who have managed to remain consistent and keep putting out content and who haven't made like drastic changes to their content when they shouldn't have, like, they're probably still doing okay. I don't think I'm an exception to the rule. I think I've just like kept putting out videos, and I haven't done any crazy changes that would then be polarizing to the audience and then not pan out. I don't know. That's all. But thanks, man. I appreciate it. That's pretty epic that we're still out here for actually 10 years, because the 20th is the 10-year anniversary of this channel. Obviously, I'd been making videos for about 6 months before I changed to this channel. So we have the 10-year in February, and then we have the 10-year of this channel here. And also, Henzoid and company, they told me they worked on a 10-year special map that I get to play through. So we'll be looking forward to that. Anyway, thanks for watching this week's video. Make sure to like if you liked. Once again, that's our sponsor, an absence of quality content for this time. So make sure to check out the playlist if you want to catch more of these videos. Subscribe to the channel, hit the bell, and I'll see you next time.